What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Backpacking Podcast.
That's right.
The only podcast where Jeremiah admits to being my friend. And I got to be honest, man, I'm excited today because we got some new toys.
If you haven't looked at my Instagram, this is a shameless plug, but it's also showing our setup.
Yeah.
They can check that out, dude. How do you like this?
Dude, this is nice. We just we've been upgrading slowly. And by slowly, in like 4 months, we've spent way more money than we should on gear.
Well, yeah, but new toys, it's fun, man. This thing does all kinds of...
Got one life, live it.
It's there.
The backpack
What's
magician.
going on, hawkers?
That's the one I like. That's the one I like. Is that one right there?
I like it.
That-
Freaking NASCAR.
Freaking NASCAR.
Freaking NASCAR.
I'm just here for a good time, man.
I know, man. This is going to be fun today because we are getting ready to embark on a new part of the Backpacking Podcast that we are simply entitling Fake News of the Backcountry.
That's right. Welcome to the jungle, baby. If you're not watching right now, we got some good stuff going on YouTube for the Backpacking Podcast. If you're listening, you can't see the terrible, terrible tie that I'm wearing right now, straight out of JK's closet.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess. But we do have some hashtag fake news for you today.
That's right. And the fake news is brought to you by the Hikers Network, where they are fully sponsoring this video. And by sponsoring, I mean they're not doing a dang thing to help this video out because they have no money.
We're broke.
That's right. They're broke. So with that said, let's get in with the fake news today. Are you ready, Jeremiah?
I don't know if the people are ready for this, but I am.
Well, first up on the news today, we found out that Dan Becker has finally given in, and next year we'll be hiking the Appalachian Trail. What do you think about that, Jeremiah?
I think that this is very hypocritical since Dan on his channel is almost exclusively weekend warrior. How do you have a good time for a couple days and then go home and enjoy the good life? And now he's announced that he's through hiking 2021 class of the AT.
And he's I heard he's going to go ultralight.
Yeah, I heard he's losing the camera.
Yeah, he's not taking the camera. He's just going to take like a GoPro Hero Black 5, I think.
Yeah, like 2007 model.
He said something about going retro.
The hypocrisy of this is astounding.
It is. It is.
And I hope his content does not suffer.
I'm right there with you on that because I'm a little nervous about that. So we'll just hope the best for Dan. But in other really fun news that goes right along with this, found out that Restless Outdoors actually sent Dan a happy birthday gift last week. Last week, Dan turned 35, and
He did. It was really his birthday.
It was really his birthday this past week. So if you guys get a chance, go on Dan Becker's page, channel, whatever you want to call it, and wish the man a happy birthday. Happy 35th, Dan. Never looked better. And
He's got a BFF, though.
oh, he does. And that's Restless Outdoors. And Restless actually, from what I hear, sent him a present. Did you hear what he sent him?
Yes, I did. Something that I think Restless has an endless stock of. The company is called Outdoor Vitals.
Yeah.
And the word on the street is Restless mailed him tied it up, everything. An Outdoor Vitals tent and pillow. Slightly
really?
used. Slightly used.
I heard he did a review on both of those.
Only slightly used.
I'll bet you he's really going to appreciate that. I bet he's really going to appreciate
Dan will put that to good work out there on his AT through hike.
Oh, yeah, he will, absolutely.
He can take both. I know he likes a lot of pillows.
Oh, he loves pillows. Dan has done videos on pillows. He's a big pillow fan. So next up on our news run for the day, Darwin On The Trail has made a huge personal life change.
Darwin On The Trail. Darwin Rakestraw.
Right. But what Darwin has decided to do is he's tired of everybody asking what his real name is. So he has officially changed his name to Darwin On The Trail. Last name On The Trail.
No spaces?
No spaces.
No capital letters?
Capital on O. On O.
Take the capital off.
Well, you have to talk to him. He's the one that filed for it. But he did say they did have to change his middle name, and his middle name is now Is. So
Darwin is on the trail.
So Darwin is on the trail. It's now official. It has happened. Darwin is now officially gotten a new legal name.
He told us how he got this name, Darwin On The Trail, on the podcast we had him on not too long ago. If y'all haven't heard that, it's a good story. Did he talk about that on air?
Yeah, he did actually. I'm pretty sure he did. If he didn't, it was basically he started a Facebook and he needed a last name. So
Yeah.
he just put On The Trail as his last name.
And now it's official.
Yeah, now that's his real name. So
Today's fake news is insane.
really excited about this. This next section of fake news, Jeremiah, I'm going to leave to you. I want you to go ahead and announce what's going on here.
Well, in a surprising turn of events, after consistently watching the Shills every Friday night, at what time do they stream?
About 7:30, I think, every Friday night.
Every Friday night. After watching that and seeing how much fun they have, they've changed.
Yeah, they have. They've gotten spiritual,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
I heard through the grapevine that they have converted to Buddhism.
Buddhism, yes.
And part of their new Zen routine is no alcohol.
Yeah, the Shill brothers have officially prohibited any alcohol in their presence.
And they rarely ever have I ever seen alcohol in their videos anyway, but just surprising that very rarely.
Ever.
And you know, it's so much so that they got the ATOT award. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, the Maker's Mark bottle. Yeah.
They got the ATOT award at the meetup, and it's still sitting there on the desk. Or last time I checked, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
still
about
sitting up
recently.
behind them actually. So
Yeah, they got a new background.
yeah, I heard that for them it was a big karma thing. They said that they didn't want that karma in their future because they didn't want to come back as like a newt or a frog or something. So they decided giving up alcohol and cursing was the other one.
Really?
Yeah, there will be no more foul language by the Shill brothers.
Wow.
So
This is now they'll come back as like a tree or maybe a cow. Isn't a cow like a very sacred thing to
in
be
India,
reincarnated?
that would be like a completely different religion. That is definitely.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very cultured.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
very cultured.
definitely not Buddhism. I think it's Hindu actually that
Is
believes
it?
that. Yeah,
My apologies to, I don't know. I just don't know, dude.
It's all
I'm
good, man.
ill-informed.
it's all good. It's all good. But in our next little shocker, which personally I see this as a big shocker, found out that Jupiter the long trail hiking, super ultralight, mega
Florida
ultralight
Trail.
Florida Trail guy.
AT.
He's given up backpacking and now has a bank job with Chase.
Chase?
He traded in
The
his
bank?
he traded in his Goodwill clothes for a 3-piece suit. He's traded in his van for a Cadillac, and I heard he got the job with the Shill brothers.
Chase.
Yeah,
Oh, congratulations
Yeah.
to Jupiter Hike. That is very surprising because he kind of strikes me as the type of person that would buy a van and just drive it across the country so he can be completely independent, maybe paint some stuff.
well, he does that actually, but he's given it up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he said it would be much more important to him to live out the American dream than to live out his dream.
Well, dude, if that's what he wants to do, I mean, that's not my shtick, but you know, kudos to him.
Yeah, man.
Gave up
Absolutely.
the van life.
Gave up the van life.
Well, that's some terrible fake news.
Oh man. Okay, so next big thing too. This is a big one. There was a video that just came out a couple days ago,
Yeah.
and it shows how much of a hypocrite Bryce Newbold is.
Wow, what did he do?
Bryce Newbold apparently has not only bought a fanny pack, he is starting up his own fanny pack company called Newbold Fannies.
This confuses me because I actually watched his video and it was all about how, yeah, fanny packs, if that's what you want to do, bro, that's fine. But fanny packs aren't really my jam. These aren't my words, of course. These are Bryce's words. But it doesn't make any sense. I guess he was just lying the whole time.
I guess so. He
just wants to fit in?
said he would never wear one, and now he owns his own fanny pack company. So
I feel like he's just like, what do they call it? Social conformity. He's just conforming because everybody else is wearing fanny packs. So he's like, yeah, I guess I'll just tailor to the needs. But, you know, some people, I mean, if that's what he wants to do.
It's just a shame that he's allowed himself to get pulled into that, I guess that subculture, you know?
The fanny pack subculture.
Yeah, I'm just sad that he's gotten pulled into that subculture because he was so adamantly not going to be part of that culture. And here's a little tidbit of news. You know who his business partner is?
Who?
Backpacking with Jason's own Jason Waugh.
He hates fanny packs. And
Janny Waugh is Jason Wall now owns a pink camo fanny pack that he plans on taking out on his next trip.
He sweared to me on our last trip. Even made fun because I tried a fanny pack actually.
Yeah.
I tried one, and I was like, dude, this would be really cool to keep my camera in and stuff if it's weatherproof. But it didn't work for me, especially with my hip belt.
Yep.
But I bet Jason probably wears it like across his body.
I don't know, but from what I hear is he changed his mind.
Business partners.
They're business partners. New Bold Fannies.
New Bold Fannies.
New Bold Fannies.
Is that the name of his company?
Yeah, look him up. Look him up.
New Bold
Dyneema
Fannies.
Fanny Packs.
Really? Waterproof.
Yeah. Dyneema waterproof fanny packs.
Good luck with that waterproof zipper.
Oh, I know. They I heard they're thinking about doing like roll top fanny packs. So we'll see what happens. And in our last little bit of news for today, and our last bit of fake news today, it has become it's massive actually. It's massive. If you've ever watched Homemade Wanderlust and you know who Dixie is, she has decided to forego any of her hiking plans for the next year into the spring of 2022, and she is actually going to become the headwater girl for the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Alabama. She's from Alabama.
She loves Alabama. Yeah,
that makes sense to me.
Big Alabama fan.
You know who I would hate if I were an Alabama fan?
What's that?
The War Eagle.
Oh, Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah,
I would be trashing on him so hard.
Yeah, from what I hear, she is not a big fan of Auburn.
Well, I mean, Alabama, that is like top of the line.
Oh, they're the best.
National.
You get outside of Ohio State, they're the best.
Well, I don't know about the whole Ohio State stuff, but
I do.
Alabama consistently top. You got the trash hat.
I got my Ohio State hat on right now. Actually,
Alabama, top of the line, number one recruiting class like every year. Is it what? Who? Alabama.
They haven't been a number one recruiting class for like 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Well, maybe with Dixie on the team.
I think she's going to be a big boon for them. She's going to help them out a lot. And let's just be honest, Dixie knows how to filter water.
Yes.
I hear she's ordering a huge freight load of Sawyer squeezes to do all the water.
Filter the water.
Yeah, so all of the guys will get bottles. They'll get smart water bottles with Sawyer squeezes on top.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then she's going to keep them all in her Z-Packs duplex tent. That's what she's going to be doing. So
that's the water station.
Yeah.
The Z-Packs duplex.
Yeah, it's a big, and she's going to actually have it painted red with a big A on it.
Roll Tide. I bet it'll say Roll Tide across the side.
It probably will. I have a feeling that if Dixie actually hears this, we're going to be in big trouble. So
that's your fake news for today.
That is your fake news for today. We're so glad that you guys decided to listen in, and we hope that we haven't offended everybody. And if you were a member of our illustrious first group of fake news people, give us some ideas. We'd love to get some more fake news out to you.
Yeah, and spread the word. Spread the word. Send us the fake news.
Send us some fake news, and we'll send it right back to you.
What's the best way that they can send us fake news?
I think if you just send an email out to backpackingpodcast@gmail.com, that may be the best way to do it.
Yes, that's a good idea, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the fake news.
Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, we'll catch you on the next go-round.
Bye.